Hey everybody, WooFDriver coming at you one more time. We are live. We got about 4 miles left on this trail we're going to try to do. I'm tired. I'm tired before the dogs, but that usually happens anyway. I think I'm getting my second wind. We're about 10 miles in, so hear it, Chris? I think it's the other side. So what we're doing, we got a little bit of a, I've been mentioning it. You think so? What is it? Okay, we should be fine. Can you pick us up anywhere here? It's 4 miles no matter what. Okay. Rhett, bring me that Coke, please. And you watered the dogs? Rhett, I need the Coke. And did you water the dogs? Okay. Don't break the bike, dude. We're live, right? So you get a nice behind-the-scenes look at what we do, folks. By the way, I want to give a couple shout-outs. I know Cheryl was with us earlier. I appreciate it. I got my phone in my pocket so I can try to monitor it a little better. We'll probably be out here through daybreak, I'm assuming. 4 miles, about an hour and a half. Unless, of course, we see some paranormal activity, then we'll take a stop. Let me see here. It's in my feed. And a lot of shows tonight, folks. A lot going on. So let's see. We are right here. And it looks like no comments as of right now. But that's okay, folks. The night is still, well, a minute. The morning is still young. That's where we're at. Cool. Let me make sure we've got volume. Yeah, I think I can put it here, actually. And you watered the dogs, and I've got bowl. Where's? Okay. 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 Actually, oh, you might have to put this in the back, Rhett. Can you? Okay, folks. Cool. Okay, Curtis, you ready? Crispy? We're out of here, buddy. Okay, folks. Everybody drank, right? Cool. Okay, here we go. See you in 4.
No, I'm good. I still got this one here with me.
Yeah, take your time. You can ghost hunt the lockhouse if we're not there.
We can ghost hunt the lockhouse? Okay, cool. Okay, here we go. Come on, guys. Hike. Actually, I'd like to wait for you to ghost hunt the lockhouse so we can put the dogs up, or dogs can go with Red or whatever. So, here's the situation, folks. It's 4...
Yeah, it's right next to the trail and the lock. But I'm just saying, it might take us a little while, so take your time.
10-4 that. So, what the situation is now, Rhett is going with Chris because they're going to shuffle the cars. Because remember, again, we start in one location and we end in another location. We don't do a round trip. This gives the dogs more motivation, for lack of a better term there, because they're not doubling back on their scent, as well as us. It's a little more exciting. To me, I'm tired. I might have wrapped it in there if all the vehicles were there. But since they're not there, it's going to take them an hour or so, hour plus, about what it'll take us to do the 4 miles. So we're just going to keep on going. The dogs have it in them. And good boy, Chase, just bathroom stuff. So just got to be a little more vigilant because we don't have Rhett with us. Rhett spots us from behind, or this trail he rode the whole way behind us. And but it's cool. We got everything we need on board here. We did a quick pit stop check on the bike because we were hearing some awkward noises, but it just seems to be just a tensioning issue on the chain is what Chris thought, and maybe some spokes a little loose, but nothing that should curtail us from completing the 4 miles. Something in the middle of the trail here. Oh, is that a tent? Someone camping there? Yeah. We had campers. What's that? Yeah. Looked like we had campers, which is pretty common and pretty noisy around here to be camping, though, because it's a train hub, it seems like. So from what we remember, it's a pretty desolate 4 miles. Hopefully we'll keep a signal, folks, and be able to... Come on, guys. You can hear the train bell and be able to keep this coming at you. I've got my phone. What we do is we broadcast from a phone for those of you that don't know the procedures. And then those comments don't always come through, but I have another phone that I'm going to look. I put it near close to my vest where I can get to it pretty easily and give you, maybe give some questions, answers, whatever. Now, this is the road we go on. Chris, it's not going to be back where you can't pick us up, is it? I remember there's a, I don't know, we're going to go through an area here.
You're going to go past the campground and then whatever. You got the 4 miles till Lander.
Cool, I just want to make sure it's not the campground because it's a pain in the butt to get to. Yeah, what happens is, folks, you can hear the train.
Come get you on the bike.
Cool, man, after the campground, got it. So you hear the trains from the train hub, and I pointed this out before. I'm proud of it, how well the dogs do with the loud noises and the train being next to us. They're not intimidated at all because we've done it before, and I've taught them that it's not going to hurt them. Right now, this part of the trail, this is a little bit of a peculiar setup in the sense that it's kind of a road. This road is actually shared by cars, and it's access to a campground down here you'll see us go through. And the campground, when I say a campground, it's more like an RV area where they have RVs, and it's a private area that it's very hard to get trail access. When you're on the trail, you're fine, but we couldn't get picked up here because for cars to get down there, it takes a lot of work. We've done it before, but it's pretty secluded. So what we do is usually avoid getting picked up and setting up on the trail there. And that's why it's a little bit of a 4 mile stretch, because it's going to go through this private campground area or RV area. Once we get through there, I believe Chris said Lander Road will pick us up at. And he had mentioned there's a lock house we might be able to explore there. So I don't know if it'll be daybreak yet, but it doesn't matter. We can still explore it. And as long as we got signal, I will keep broadcasting. I hope you'll be able to with us. Actually, I could check the phone now, because this road is very wide. And this will give me a chance to see if we have any questions or comments. 4:15 in the morning right now, folks. And let's see what we got going on. We've actually got no comments. We got some viewers, but we got no comments. Come on, people. Tell me where you're viewing me from in the world. I'd like to know. It's so cool how we're just riding in this relatively rural area. This does go down to Washington, D.C. in the direction we're going. We're not going to come close to that. We're about, right now, 58 miles or so from D.C. But when you think about it, it's not that far. And wherever you're watching from in the world, to know that we're less than 60 miles out of the capital of the United States is pretty incredible. We've actually done this trail to D.C. Oh, we got somebody saying, let me see, is this Chris? Sorry, I can't see real well. Who's that say? Can you read that?
Okay.
Who?
Cat.
Christy Cat. Okay, Christy. Great to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by. It's cool. Cool, yeah, I know you. Some people might have heard me ramble on too much, so I apologize if you get sick of it. But just trying to keep everyone. I know with the way that Facebook works, and all of us, will tune into a live broadcast and might switch out and then tune back into something else. So I just like to sometimes go over the important stuff a few times during the same broadcast to make sure that I described it well, and also for any new viewers that are picking this up. Now you know what this area is, Curtis? This is, I was told, where they have some of the original bunkers in case there was ever a nuclear war. Like the people from D.C. would get funneled here. That's what I was told. And they're all underground. So I don't know how true that is, but it made sense at the time.
There's a bunker back in Harbor Ferry. I took a picture of it.
Is there?
Going into it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably a lot of truth to it. There is some service areas along the way here, I know, that we're going to pass to. Looks like the canal is got some water in it to the left. And pretty cool. So what you're looking at is through his night vision equipment, which is really awesome. And Curtis has given you some good views. I see it from here. And I really like to document it. I love to share it with everyone. But in addition to that, I like to keep these as keepsake memories because they're really special to me, what we're doing and how we're able to be out here in the wilderness in the middle of the night with a team of dogs, and add to it the ghost hunting. It's truly a memorable time. And if you follow me, we're on these trails all year long, all the trails. So it's really neat when you see the trail in full bloom with all the foliage looking beautiful, real green and real smelling good, and the canopy full above us. And then you come out here in the winter. Sometimes we'll get out here, we'll ride the snow even. The dogs love that. And everything's just totally white and cold and frozen, and you're like, what a 360, what a polar opposite, no pun intended. This is one of the, like a water plant or something that Curtis was showing you on. And that's when I mentioned that's one thing dogs do. They give you the ability or the appreciation, if you can learn to do it, of all the seasons, especially in an area of the country where we're at, where we get cold winters and snow to hot summers and major humidity and heat. And because a dog has to get outside in all conditions, whether there's a blizzard outside or, a foot of snow or 3 feet of snow, or it's really hot out, they need to get out at least for a little bit, whether it's just to go to the bathroom or get some exercise in. These dogs are northern breeds. They're Huskies, which are double-coated dogs, so they're built for extreme conditions, and they can go out in Arctic temperatures. They have the ability to withstand or to manage themselves down to -7.